football. Clubs appearing for the first time at the start of a new campaign to reveal their secrets from pre-season. New faces, new tactics, new approaches, but the same old game. We're all in love with football again. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. So here is the big moment, and with us for it again, Jim Beglin.
Well, the world's most followed league, Peter, certainly the wealthiest, and while I would predict another almighty tug of war between the giants of Manchester, London and Liverpool, it would be nice to see another romantic story as we did roughly a decade back.
The action has already started.
Well, one result is not going to decide the outcome of the season, Peter, but whichever team is fitter and better drilled has a huge
chance! And another try! It's him!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
With a predatory goal.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Always onto this. Can he put it away? No mistake. The level in Trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The goal scorer after 7 minutes is...
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Great ball, and he's in here. Chaplin. Modric. Broadhead.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Twansebe looking for the runner. Hutchinson. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a key interception. And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Ruben Dias did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Ipswich applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Hurst. Hutchinson. Ruben Diaz. And the keeper's given it away. There's the hit. And it's there. And the comeback is complete. An act of charity gratefully received.
After 26 minutes is number 27.
Ipswich get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
And the shot! He hits the net. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
After 28 minutes is number 21.
Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Decent hit! And that's caused a worry or two.
Cristiano Ronaldo certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Broadhead. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Kane. Messi. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Ipswich are looking to go forward now. Davis. Broadhead. Morsi. Twanzebe. Hutchinson. Nicely weighted ball. There's no flag. Hernandez gets a foot in here. De Bruyne. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Ronaldo looking to get on the end of this. Oh, shooting chance! Cajuste. He's had a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Hutchinson, excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
At a time.
Goalkeeper's ball. Rudiger. De Bruyne. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
That was the first half.
It is quite a
Let's hope
game,
the boys
breathless
can turn it on
and
for the second.
laced with excitement. So, for the first time this season, it's half-time. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
Ipswich get the second half going. Broadhead. Rodri tries making a foray down the right. Messi looking to run onto it. Oh, that was vital. Broadhead. Davis. And he's had it nicked away. Chaplin looking understandably energised after his goal. Hurst. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Modric. And it's De Bruyne. Now Ruben Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. And it's Modric. To Cristiano Ronaldo. De Bruyne. And Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Messi. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's tried one!
The attendance for this
It's
match
goal
was
kick.
70,987.
Cajuste. Chaplin. De Bruyne kept his eye on it, and he's there. That looks a cracking ball. Ipswich needed that. They really needed it. Modric! He scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. What are you thinking about the goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Number 19, Luka Modric. Luka Modric. Luka Modric.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Cajuste. Chaplin. Hurst. Hutchinson. Now it's Messi. He is through here. And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Coming on the field is
Defending of the desperate variety. Davis can get it clear. Ipswich have the chance to go the other way. Stood up well to him there. And it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that's a little loose. Ball's gone out of play.
substitution on the field. Number 19, Modric. Coming on to replace him.
And it's
is
corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that would have won it.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
But there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And they're on him in a flash. Now it's Kane.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That'll be a corner. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Well, there's the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Neymar. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And it's Messi. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Messi. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's a lucky 7th corner. And that has been cleared.
Has been indicated.
Great defending, strong and determined. Morsi. 4 extra minutes added on. Messi. Clark. Now Cajuste. Clark. Oh, strongly challenged there. And time is up. That is a very, very tidy start. Reason for great satisfaction, great optimism ahead of what we are sure will be a very competitive season. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, I'm not sure the two bosses would agree with me, Peter, but I thought it was a very good advert for the league on day one.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day.
And another fantastic win for the boys today. Thank you very much for your support.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody.
night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing. There's the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Number 10, Lionel Messi.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. That's a good foot in there. Rodri puts his foot on the gas. And it's Kane. Hernandez. Climbs up big. In he goes again. It's in. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And here's Kane. It's Modric! Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Modric. Some really good ball movement. Now it's Messi. Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rodri. He's got tall. Modric! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! And now they can spring out of defence. He's played him through. Good pressure, determined, intense. And he's there to clear it. And he's had a hit. Ruben Dias gets rid without sophistication. It's a good run down the right. Rodri. Alexander-Arnold. Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. And he's heaved it away. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Modric. Now this could be a chance. Hernandez. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Chukwu. He's had it taken off him. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Love hits one!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Shapes to shoot! And he's straight offside. Works it forward. He's found the way through. Nice bit of trickery. Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, and he's through the middle. He's got away. He's had a shot. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. And the header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Messi, given the lift of his goal. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Alexander-Arnold.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Messi. Good running, strong and purposeful. And the finish! In he goes again. They are rampant. And surely that settles it. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
A case now of complete control. And the half-time whistle goes. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
We believe the boys
Peter,
can turn
do I really
around.
need to say anything,
Of course
or
they
can I
will.
simply refer
And
you to the
please welcome our
scoreline?
lads to the field.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we're underway again. Hernandez. Kane. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Sulemana.
This is the time you need that pace.
Modric cuts it out. Alexander-Arnold for Messi. And it's Modric. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Shot could be on. Caught offside that time. Cristiano Ronaldo. Great defending, strong and determined. Cristiano Ronaldo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match. And at last, their sense of danger has brought them to a possible...
Oh, what a climb! And he should have made it 4.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Sulemana. That's a good run down the left. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
The
De Bruyne.
attendance for this match was
Hernandez.
50,913.
Cristiano Ronaldo! So their fourth corner of the game. Tries a header! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Ugo Chukwu.
That's been cut out, well played. That's headed upfield. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Kane. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Modric. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's gone for goal! Downs. De Bruyne spots it and intercepts. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Messi. There he goes, motoring forward. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. So, what can they make of this? Kane. And they win it back again. Cristiano Ronaldo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That looks a cracking ball. It could... And the shot! And that is high.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 11. Coming on the field. Number 24. Fraser. Number 19. Number 36.
And here's Inzaghi.
Substitution.
Spread neatly. Mbappe! Now, how often do you see that?
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Big header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hernandez, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? Cleared away. Gets his head to it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Downs. Gets his pass away. Can he latch onto this? He's onside. Cleared without hesitation. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the number on the board is 3. Downs. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now the finish! It's a goal! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Number 17. Hernandez.
Things looking... And that will be it. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Passionate, emotional, blood-boiling, sometimes angry. Shapes to shoot! Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. He gets big. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Oh, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both.
Garnacho! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Garnacho. No, he's not getting his way this time. Modric conjures time and space where few can. De Bruyne. Hernandez. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Kane! It's remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
After 25 minutes is number 21.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he goes cross-field. Hernandez. Ruben Dias. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's managed to get free. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Goes in for the header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Alexander-Arnold. Here's Rodri. De Bruyne. Hernandez. For De Bruyne. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ugarte. Oh, easy pickings there. Hoyland. It's a lovely, neat pass. And he was quick to react. Ugarte. It's gone for a throw-in. Gets a good foot in there. Messi. And it's Kane. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. Hernandez. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's a throw. Shaw. Great defending, strong and determined. Rudiger. Ugarte. And De Ligt. Ugarte.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Kane. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Cristiano Ronaldo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And the half-time whistle goes. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each.
Let's hope the boys can turn it up.
So we reach the halfway
And
point.
please welcome
Well,
our
for us neutrals,
midfield.
this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hernandez. Cross goes in there. Maguire gets it away. And the shot's on. Hits one. It's scored.
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
He's found a way through. Nice interception, well timed. Bruno Fernandes.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, no joy this time. Martinez. Manchester United are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
The attendance for this
Alexander-Arnold.
match is 72,300.
And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Hoyland!
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Hernandez. Now it's De Bruyne. Well read. Nice interception. Casemiro. Now Ugarte. Martinez. Garnacho. Looking to add to his goal. Turns back here. Probably the best option. Hernandez. And here's Kane. It's Modric! And a terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
De Bruyne! Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Alexander-Arnold. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Mount. And it's Shaw. That's a good ball out wide.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Messi. Number 19, Modric. Coming on the field.
Mount.
Number 4.
Oh, that could cost them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
But there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Played back to the goalkeeper. I think we're just about done here. The final 5 minutes. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Well, at the moment, we're seeing an attempt to manage the advantage.
That's a nicely measured pass.
Manchester United need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Bruno Fernandes. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, there's a probing ball. Just the keeper to beat. There's the shot. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Gets his head to it. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Ugarte. And De Ligt. Oh, that is asking for trouble. That's it. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Diogo Dalot is there and he can get that clear. And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Kane taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans.
So engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be, all stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So bring it on.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Ødegaard.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude, and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions across that front line. But I'd personally like to see him as part of a front three. I think he operates best in that area.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, that's fabulous. He's got tall. Harmlessly behind. Saka. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And claimed it back swiftly. Alexander-Arnold. He is through here. Saka. Ødegaard. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Havertz. Saliba. And that has left him in a heap. Kane. He's got away. Great hits. He scored. There is the breakthrough.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
After 21 minutes is number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Martinelli.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space. It's a mighty effort! Gabriel gets it clear. Just the keeper to beat! Ter Stegen gets good distance on it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ruben Dias.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Hernandez.
Oh, really well played.
De Bruyne is in a really good position out wide. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Timber. Martinelli. Now Ødegaard. Now it's Havertz. Martinelli. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Martinelli. Martinelli in acres of space out wide. Timber has it in a wide position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Modric. Great chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Lewis Skelly. Martinelli. Oh, super find. Oh, nicely intercepted.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Ruben Dias. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Now let's all rally.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. That's going to go a long way. Shot, it's Kane! He scores! And this is getting better and better. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
He's picked it. Kane!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Now it's Martinelli. Lewis Skelly. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Timber. Saka.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Arsenal have reclaimed it. Can he finish? A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Lewis Skelly.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's certainly onside here. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
The attendance for this
Alexander
match was
Arnold,
60,810.
defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Cristiano Ronaldo. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Saka. Gets his pass away. Out of play for a goal kick. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off. And they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Odegaard! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Odegaard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
On the field is number 19.
Header! He hits the net. Right back in the game. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Number 19.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Rice. That is a great pick out. He has found the way through.
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value.
There's the hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Arsenal certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 49.
There's going to be another change here.
Coming on to replace him is number 33, Calafiori.
Trossard. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Driving forward. He can run onto that.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And it's Kane. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Havertz. Odegaard. He could be in here. Another finish. Well, then in he goes again. And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Substitution for Arsenal. number 5.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Coming on the
fact.
field is number 20, Jorginho. Substitutions taking place.
That's been cut out. Well played. Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. Now that's well seen too. Rice. He's going to be disappointed with that. Rice. 5 minutes left on the clock. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. We get a throw in. Oh, easy pickings there. Ødegaard providing an outlet on that flank. In for a header! Good delivery, but no joy.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
We are into overtime. He's found a way through. Neymar, Kane, and he's in on goal. He's had a shot. Oh, it's come loose. Ødegaard gets rid without sophistication. Hernandez, De Bruyne, passes short and sharp. Great defending, strong and determined. And that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Kane voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.